Good morning. This is All India Radio Kohima. The morning news are read by Jonas Yantan. Animals Husbandry and Veterinary Services has said that positive cases of African swine fever, ASF, have been confirmed in Meriema, Viswema and Dzulakie village of Kohima district, while Unity Colony at Purana Bazar and Bamunpukhuri Colony of Dimapur district. The ASF outbreak was confirmed after laboratory test reports through RT-PCR from NER-TTL Guwahati. It said through clinical symptoms, the acute form of the disease is being exhibited by the deceased pigs. The department also informed that 7 districts in the state have been affected with ASF so far. Therefore, to prevent further spread of this devastating disease, all the pig rearers and the general public in the positive villages or colonies, being epicenters, have been requested to maintain strict biosecurity measures in their respective farms or pigsty. The department asked the public to refrain from consuming pork of unknown origin as it might become the source of infection. It also advised that any dead pigs should be disposed of through deep burial protocols followed by proper sanitation of the area with the help of a veterinarian. For this, the respective chief veterinary office or nearest veterinary center may be contacted. Nagaland Board of School Education NBSE has emphasized the need to adopt measures or interventions to mitigate the learning loss of the students due to the COVID-19 pandemic. NBSE said there has been a disruption in the education system and an increase in the disparity in the teaching and learning process. All efforts were put in by the schools to ensure that learning takes place, even at the time through digital means, notably. However, this was a poor substitute for in-person learning. The NBSE maintained that the school closures also have imperiled children's overall well-being and development, not just their learning. The future of many may be at stake, and now is the time to act fast, NBSE added. It said the impact of learning loss due to the pandemic needs to be addressed at all levels by adopting measures to help children to overcome the learning gaps or loss. NBSE suggested that an appraisal of this needs to be undertaken by all schools to bridge the learning gaps or loss to achieve the learning objectives or outcome of the subjects. NBSE therefore encouraged the schools to take suggested measures such as emphasis on foundational literacy, remedial classes, lesson plan for teachers, activity or assessment, attention to children with special needs, among others. The Central Nagaland Students Association CNSA and our Students Conference AKM urged the state government to give top priority and long-term solutions to the frequent tension and conflict arising at the Assam-Nagaland border. In a press release, CNSA and AKM stated that they visited Yajangsi village of Muguchung district on learning about the reports of Assam police and some Assam villagers deliberately destroying standing crops of cultivated land and plantations belonging to Yajangsi village on June 27, while all the villagers were attending church service. On-spot verification of the site made on June 29, CNSA and AKM have come to the conclusion that the land in question belonged to Yajangsi village and is well within the territory of Yajangsi village. It said even the tea estates beyond the land in question belong to Yajangsi village, which is being cultivated by Assam tea estates by paying tax to the Yajangsi village council. CNSA and AKM therefore demanded the government of Assam to compensate the affected Yajangsi villagers and take necessary action against the concerned Assam police personnel and intruders involved in the June 27 incident. The organization also said the affected villagers will carry out befitting course of action as Nagaland government is not taking the border issue seriously. CNSA and AKM further urged the government to urgently look into the matter before the tension and conflict intensifies. All forms of vehicular movement will remain suspended from Chapru Bamboo Hall, restaurant to Zabza police station from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. on July 10, 17, 24 and 31st. In an order issued yesterday, Kohima Deputy Commissioner Shanavasi informed that the suspension of vehicular movement in these areas are initiated so as to allow uninterrupted road repair and maintenance work at major bridge kilometre 155 plus 245, minor bridge kilometre 165 plus 158 and other portion of NH 39, new NH 29 Dimapur Kohima 4-lane road. That is all we have in this morning news bulletin. Have a good day.